Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. This is my last layout for the month of July 2021 for the Mini Kit Monday. As you can see, I cut up all of the flowers, at least enough to help me with my layout. This is from the Becky paper. The opposite side is this beautiful green, kind of a seashell looking paper, but I decided to use the flowers. I do have 2 sheets of that, so I'm going to use the green because green is absolutely my favorite color. Normally, I do not gut out paper, but I really like this paper as well. The back side's not my favorite, but I end up using it on the layout as it is. So whenever I gut it, I'm sorry, my camera does go in and out a lot whenever I'm repositioning all the paper and stuff. So I apologize for that. I don't think there's anything I can do about it, but it'll settle down here in just a minute, so you're not going crazy. Yeah, I love this beautiful hot pink paper that is going to actually be my foundation. And I am looking at that green paper thinking that I'm going to have a strip that's going to go across the bottom that my photo is going to lay on. But and all the flowers around it as well. So I wanted to have something, uh, for the photo to lay on, but it didn't go all the way across. And so I end up using all of these flowers over here on the right-hand side to kind of cover that up. No one's the wiser. And I mess with these flowers a lot, so I'll give you fair warning. And they never go back exactly the way they were, but it does the job anyway. I like to rough up the edges a lot. I'm really liking this tool now that I know how to use it, and I love the texture that it gives. It does make a bit of a mess, but you know what? It's okay. All for the aesthetic, pleasing effect of your layout. You do what you got to do. The photo is of my daughter and her friend. They had worked at oh, a, a company that specializes in doing a lot of waxing and personal beauty. And they decided to branch out on their own and open their own suite. And they are in the same building. They do not share the same suite. They're actually across the hall from each other, and they both specialize in different things. So they're not really competitors. At some level, I guess they are, but they're such a need for it, that there's enough clients for the both of them that they don't feel that they're competitors, and they're really good friends. They've been very supportive of one another as they go through the process of opening their own business. So I end up turning the camera off because I felt like I kept messing with the flowers, and then I started gluing them down, and then I forgot, I forgot to turn the camera back on. So that's why, they're, glued down, and I didn't show you. Yeah, I don't put the foam tape behind all of the flower. Like the whole thing isn't raised. It's only like the bottom, like where it would be attached to the stem, is glued down to the paper. And then if I do add the foam tape, it's going to be like where the petals are. And I try to ruffle up the petals and kind of have them curl up so that you can actually see that they are off of the page. There's that beautiful green paper. I was tempted to cut that out as my frame for my photo, but I decided not to. I decided to keep it whole, and I just flipped over the inside that I had trimmed, and I just wanted to add some color as if there wasn't enough color as it is. But the photo itself is very muted, and I just wanted to have some the frame around it, the mats, to have some color. So I start with this one, and then I end up adding another. I go through my 6x6 papers that I had pulled for this page kit, and I'm going to add that as well. You can see those there. Those are the alpha that I had pulled. I really love this rainbow, and I'm just going to cut out a couple circles. And then I'm going to have like partial circles that I'm going to keep off to the side. Those are great things to tuck in to other layouts. So I've kept those. I haven't used them. And then I cut a circle out of this little triangle that was a floral. I want to say it was like a simple story. I don't really remember. But I had this triangle and I thought, well, let me just cut a circle of that. And then when I looked at the remnants, it just looked like photo corners. So that's why I put those there. And of course, they're going to say up there at the top. I did want to use just one sliver of this this print of the words on this layout. It doesn't really say anything significant. I don't even think you're going to be able to read any of the words as it is, but I really like the look of it. It kind of takes your eyes away from all the color since it is also very, very plain. Okay, this is why I chose this paper to put behind this photo is I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I really don't like small icons on paper, pattern paper. And so if I can use it up like this, yep, let's do it. So that's why I did that. And you can just barely see it, but it works for what I was intending it for. And then I'm going to go through these stickers here. This purple is absolutely beautiful, but it really did blend in with the purples that are in the flowers and the purple in my daughter's hair. Excuse me. So I decided to put it on this green, and it's going to stay over here. It's going to stay on the right side. Going to pull out this big blue sticker. The reason why I chose that is that there is that big blue blob of color on the lower left side, and I felt like I needed some blue that go over here on the right. I'm going to pull that gold arrow, and then that's where I'm going to move that other piece that I had already glued down over. It's going to go right there. Yes, it does. I get another sticker. It's black, says awesome. I'm going to put some foam tape behind that on near the tails. And this, I think it says something like, you add a lot of color to my life or something like that. I don't have it in front of me. I think it says something like that. But these are really good friends. And it's so nice to have a good friend to go in business with that you see, a lot and you have this commonality. I did rough up the edge of that photo corner to give it a little bit more texture, of course. Going to be working on my title. For this kit, I had 3 different fonts. I have 2 of the larger and one that's kind of a mini. I chose to use this one. It is from Vicky Booten from several years ago, and I think it's called Vicky. And I had several sheets of it, and I knew that I was going to have enough to make my title. Of course, it's called Sweet Friends, but sweet means because these girls have their own suites. Like I mentioned, that they're across the hall from each other in this one building. And I know it's not straight, and I'm not too worried about that because they have to be glued down. They are so dry. They move around so easy. So not to worry. I was searching for some sequins and I wanted something dark, and I don't have black. I don't think I have any black. All I have is this charcoal gray, and I have it in 2 different sizes. And I pulled some aside, oh gosh, it's been quite some time ago. And I put them in a baggie. So whenever I did need a dark sequin, I had them all together. And I had that little tool that I I got probably about a month ago. It's designed for people with that do fingernail art, and I love it because it just picks it right up. And I'm able to put glue, I pick it up, put glue on my paper, and then, you know, and it goes right back down. It's so much better than the tweezers that I have been using for years. I've been using the tweezers for years. As you can see, I am going through these little rhinestones. I got those at Joann's. I bought those, I think, in the spring. I had this big haul and I added those, and it was not very expensive considering all the colors that came with it. So I'm just pulling some different colors. I think I have some green. I pulled some purple. There is adhesive on the back. So I needed to kind of tuck the adhesive in so it didn't get stuck in my page protector whenever I decided, to put it in my page protector. I was tempted to do some, sprinkles, but I didn't do that. I'm just going to use this. If you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to do so. I do at least one video a week. I don't really have time to do more than that right now. I'm in school. I'm about ready to graduate. I graduate in December. So my time is going to start freeing up and I'll be able to do that. All right. This is it, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me today, and check out our Facebook group. It's listed below. All right. Have a good one. Bye bye.